Early one morning, Gordon's fire wouldn't light.
Hey, firelighter, what's the holdup in there?
I don't know what's wrong, Gordon. Maybe there's gremlins about.
Hey, Thomas, what are gremlins? I heard that they're little green men who play tricks. Is that all? Yeah, that's about it.
Come on, you guys. Gremlins don't exist. They're just an excuse for when things go wrong and nobody knows why. Well, if Firelighter says there are gremlins, there are. Ha!
Mr. Fat had heard everything.
Silence! Jeez, sir, that came out of nowhere.
Ugh, you're right. I really need to work on my greetings.
But anyways, I'm expecting a very important visitor today. A very important visitor. She's heard all about you guys and how, useful you all are. Please prove that. That's as long as the gremlins let us.
Gremlins? What gremlins?
The ones in Gordon's firebox. That's why he's not ready yet.
Oh, I'll see about that.
And he did.
Gordon, I'm giving you the responsibility of pulling the special train for my very important visitor. So please be on your best behavior and no high speeds. She won't like that. Gordon was delighted. But it wasn't to last. He was already fuming when Percy arrived with some trucks.
What's the holdup, Gordon? You're late. Driver says there's gremlins in the turntable. They must be everywhere!
Soon the turntable was fixed, and Gordon headed away with his special coach. And soon he was making up for lost time. At this rate, I'll be done with this job yesterday. When he arrived at the station, Mr. Fat became anxious.
Where's Thomas? He should have been here with my visitor 2 hours ago.
Ha! Thomas isn't really useful if he's late. Finally, Thomas arrived.
Sorry, Mr. Fat. There were gremlins in the points at Wellsworth, and we had to wait for them to be fixed. But driver says your visitor made it here just fine.
And indeed she is. How nice to see you.
Hey, Thomas, who is that?
Not a clue. But Mr. Fat certainly seems keen on pleasing her. He's planned a whole party and everything.
Oh, look, she's even got a dog, too.
Ruff!
Come on, Thomas. You need a drink. Let's hope the gremlins aren't in the water fountain, too.
Thomas is just a lazy engine. Mr. Fat expects me to run on time. We're late because of you, Thomas!
Gordon continued to make up for lost time. But his driver had second thoughts. I think we better slow down. This is an old line, and we can make things uncomfortable for the visitor. And he was right. She was taking a bath, and the water was slopping around all over the place.
Ah! I'm gonna sue this railway!
Gordon was relieved when he reached his final destination, where Thomas would be collecting Mr. Fat and the visitor. He blew a long whistle, but he couldn't stop.
They're in my whistle! The gremlins are in my whistle!
This frightened the visitor's dog so much that he ran out of the station and into a field where a bull was grazing.
Several bad puns later.
The bull frightened the dog even more. He ran all the way back to the station, and he didn't stop until he reached Thomas's cab. Ruff. It was time for Thomas to leave. He had seen everything. But the dog had a wonderful ride. Soon, he arrived at the docks. Hey lady, what's your dog's name?
Well, Maxwell. But after today's events, I think I'll rename him Gremlin. Then I've met one at last. Mr. Fat, who is this woman? Well, didn't I tell you? This woman's my mother. And she agrees with me. You're all useful. And my mother, of course, is always right.